Well, here we are. Welcome. I got my trusty cup. There's stuff in here. It's delicious. And I guess this is what we're going to do for the rest of the semester. We're going to do remote online education. All of you can do it. It's going to be a little bit different. It may be easier for some, tougher for others. But all I ask you to do is communicate with me, all right? Communicate how it's going, if it's too much, if you think that there can be adjustments and improvements made, all right? We're going to be using a lot of Zoom over the next 5 weeks or so, and you'll see videos coming here and there. Hopefully we can have Zoom session classes. We'll talk about all that as we get going forward. You'll probably see my dogs running around here, Jess and Chandler, all over the place. This background, I hope to change it up here in a minute. I kind of feel like I'm, in like a, I don't know, is this like a mug shot? Should I turn sideways? But the biggest thing that I want to try and communicate with you guys as we move forward in our history class is I want to try and preserve as much normalcy as possible. I know it's going to be really hard, but we can do it. I think we can do it. And what I mean by normalcy is that I'm going to give you some dates, so get out your phones and whatever you guys normally use to get some things ready. We're going to talk about some things that we're going to work on, and then we're going to try our hardest to preserve as much of the class that we would have done face-to-face as possible. Okay? So let's try it. All right, let's try it here. We'll start with announcements like normal. So kind of treat this like you would a class. All right, so each time we get together on Zoom, I'm going to want you to have your notes, your text if you got it, hopefully, and you're kind of ready to go just like you would normally be in class. That sound, of course, is my dog Jessie getting a drink of water. She's been asleep all afternoon and decides to wake up right now as I'm recording this. Awesome. So here's the first thing. This course is going to run basically from today until May the 1st, all right? And that Friday, May the 1st is when we're going to sort of cut it off. And then we're going to have exam week is going to be May 4th through the 8th, okay? And then I'll open up the final exam for you guys to take during that time period, just like we do with all of our other quizzes. Everything, guys, on the syllabus is basically going to remain the same, okay? So what that means is that we're going to have a quiz number 3, and we're going to have a quiz number 4, and we're going to have a final exam, and we're going to have 4 more forum posts and replies just like we've done up to this point. So the course work and the course load is going to remain the same. I'm not going to pile on all kinds of new stuff just because we're working remotely and online, and I hope that other professors aren't doing that either, where they're just piling on stuff right and left. I'm going to try, like I said, we're going to try and meet 3 times a week, just like normal. Right? I want to try to have Zoom sessions where I go over the syllabus, not the syllabus, but I go over the PowerPoints with you guys. I'm going to narrate the PowerPoints, but I also want to go through them with you as well, okay, just like we do in class. So for about 35, 40 minutes at 11:15 on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the next 5 weeks, from this coming Wednesday until Friday, May the 1st, I want to try to have class at 11:15 for a half hour, 35 minutes. Hopefully that works with you guys, okay? And we'll talk about different types of things here as we go forward, okay? Keep checking the Canvas site for updates, okay? Keep checking that Canvas site for updates as we move forward. I've already published a video and a thing that I want you to read today over the next 24 hours on Napoleon. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right. So just keep those things in mind as we move forward. Also, there's a lot of people that on that last forum post number 4, where you chose your song that brought out romantic feelings. I thought that was like the best post that you guys have done to this point. I loved listening to some of those songs. I thought you guys really took charge of that one, and it was really cool. But some people haven't either done it or didn't do a reply yet, and I know it's been crazy. It's been absolutely bleeping crazy around here and around the world, and I'm sure in your lives too. Okay, but we got to try and make sure that we're getting our work in on time. And so what I've done is, you guys that need to do replies, you need to do your original posts, make sure you get that stuff in. All right, so that you can get some credit on that. You don't get a 0 because, like I said, the class is going to run basically exactly the same, except that you and I are just not going to be in person. Okay, we're going to use this thing as our meetings. Okay. I'm going to post and send out in an email, but I'm also going to post it on Canvas announcements, all the Zoom instructions. Okay, it's free. Okay, you don't even have to download it. Like if you want to use your computer or laptop or something, I'm going to send you a link each time to our meeting. Okay, if you want to download it on your phones and use your phones, it's awesome. It's an awesome app. It's free. It's called Zoom. Okay, everything is free. And that's the big thing. You're not going to be paying for anything. I'm not going to make you pay for something that you don't need to be spending money on. So it's a free app called Zoom. You could go to it on your web browser too if you want to. It's called zoom.us. Okay, get that. I'm going to send you a link. Basically Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays going forward, and we're going to have, like I said, Zoom session classes. Do you have to attend? Do you have to be there at 11:15 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? Well, I hope so. I would want you to treat it as class, just like we're meeting over at Thomas More. Okay, but the sessions will be recorded, as this one is recorded, and you can come back and you can watch it at a later date if you need to. But how we're going to use like CPA points and all those other different types of points that are going to be moving forward with our course, that's how I'm going to judge a lot of participation points and things like that by who's coming to our Zoom meetings on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11:15, just like normal class. Okay, so that's how you're going to get your participation points, your CPAs, those types of things moving forward. So making sure that you're attending class basically 3 times a week, just like normal. You guys have done great on this so far. This has been one of the best attendance-wise classes I've ever been a part of. All right, so let's keep it up and let's keep it going. And let's try and make this class the same with just a little tweaks here and there. Okay. Basically where we're moving now, okay, is I'm going to try and, first of all, let's see if this works. This background is boring. Let's see if I can get a little virtual background going here. Maybe I can be in the Roman Colosseum. Huh? How about that? Yeah. We're having class in the Roman Colosseum. There's Trajan's Forum right there. Ooh, and I think somebody just got eaten by a lion down on the arena floor right here. See, this is nice. Man, we should do more things like this. All right, not that boring, background that we had before. All right, we're in the Roman Colosseum with Caesar Augustus watching over us. Good times, guys. Like I said, I'm going to keep this as normal as possible. I'm not going to stop being a geek because we're doing this remotely. All right, you know what you're dealing with me by this point. I'm going to share my screen now with a lot of you if you're watching this. So I want to share my screen. I want to show you our class website, okay, which is right here. All right. So this is the view that you guys are going to see. Let's click on modules, okay, over here, which is how you get into all the learning modules. So let's click on that. And what you're going to see is that something new has been uploaded to our modules, and it's where we're heading. Okay, we're heading into this era in the 1800s that I like to call the age of the isms. All right, the age of the isms. And the age of the isms is a really interesting time period, to be sure. All right, it's where we get nationalism, which is what we're going to talk about. You can see here. All right, we're going to talk about socialism and its offshoot communism. All right, a lot of isms going on, a lot of things we're going to be talking about as we move forward in the next couple of weeks. Okay, the first one we're heading into is nationalism. Okay, nationalism is an outgrowth of industrialism and the industrialization. Okay, and it becomes a huge, huge factor in the 1800s for a lot of people. This is where we get the start of our nation states, where we get places like France and England, Great Britain. We get the United States, all right, nationalistic, patriotic feelings in the United States. Germany unifies and becomes Germany as we know it, okay? All these places, Italy, constantly in the news now with all this crazy stuff going on. Italy unifies and becomes a nation for the first time since Rome, right? For the first time in 1,500 years, Italy is now a unified country, and it's all because of this thing called nationalism, what it is, what it's all about. We're going to be talking about that on Wednesday. Okay, we're going to be talking about that on Wednesday. So the first thing I want you to do, guys, is I want you to get into, if you have your books, it'd be awesome. Okay, so for our books, I want you to be reading pages 660 to 664. Okay, and it starts here with this picture of Napoleon. All right, he's putting a crown on his wife, Josephine. All right, page 660 to 664. You'll see all this cool stuff with Napoleon in our text. Please read it and take notes on it. Get some terms. All the W's, guys, everything remains the same. Get your W's, your dates, your whens, your wheres, your who's, what's going on, okay? All that stuff. Keep doing it the same as normal, all right? And I guarantee you, you'll be successful in this course as we keep going. As long as you just take a deep breath, get used to this new format, but also keep things the same. W's, what's happening, when is it happening, where is it happening, who is involved. Okay, so you want to click on this Napoleon link that we have down here, all right, and it's going to take you to the bio page on Napoleon, all right, and it's going to be this normal. If we were meeting in person, I would have handed this out in class. I would have handed this Napoleon Bonaparte biography thing out in class, all right. Actually, yeah, let's just hand it. I'm going to hand it over to Emma right now. Here you go, Emma. Thank you. Can you hand that out to the rest of the class? And she's probably going to pass it the wrong way, that way instead of backwards, and everything's going to be perfectly normal like usual. All right. So you get on this Napoleon biography video page as well. All right. What I want you guys to do is, all right, everything with nationalism kind of starts with this guy. Kind of starts with Napoleon, all of it. Okay. He unleashes this monster, if you want to call it that, that begins to affect everybody for many, many, many decades going forward. Okay, so this link on Canvas is huge. I want you to read it. I want you to watch the embedded videos. The videos are awesome. Okay, I'll give you a good look at who Napoleon is, what he's all about, and all this good stuff going forward. Okay, so read those, read this article, watch those videos, read 660 to 664 in your book. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing the screen now. Just go back to here, and you know what the heck? Let's see who I can get behind me now. Why, if it isn't Napoleon himself, right there? There's Napoleon. Okay, that's who we're going to be reading about and learning about over the next 24 to 48 hours. And then when we get into class on Wednesday at 11:15, I'll send you a Zoom link. We can have everybody can join up. Hopefully there'll be 30 people in there like normal, like usual in class. Okay. And the way it'll work is if you want to talk or like raise your hand or communicate with me, we're going to do it via a chat on the side. You'll see a chat button and you can ask a question, because I'm going to have everybody muted going into the meeting so I don't hear 30 different things going off on my computer, and you guys can just hear me going through the material. Okay. So it doesn't mean I don't want to hear from you. Okay. And if I need to, I can unmute somebody if they got a great question, if they want to ask, or if they want to do those types of things. But the best way that we're going to be doing that during the Zoom class is there's going to be this little chat feature, okay, where you can click on it down here at the bottom of your screen, and you can send a question or a comment or all those different types of things. And that's, again, a way that we can interact throughout the next 5 weeks. So guys, let's try our hardest to keep this fun, to keep it enjoyable, and to make sure that our learning environment is preserved, although a little bit tweaked. Okay. I can't wait to talk about this guy on Wednesday. I will send you out a Zoom link in the coming 24 hours or so in an email, and then we can get started Wednesday, 11:15. I'll see you right back here. Take care, everybody.